This is your AESH Weekly News Minute for Tuesday, August 8, 2023. Energy News. Siemens Energy CEO on $2.4 billion wind turbine hit. We were going too fast with new products. Siemens Energy CEO Christian Bruch said Monday that the company needs to slow down its rollout of new products after booking €2.2 billion, $2.4 billion in costs due to quality issues at its wind turbine unit. In June, Siemens Energy scrapped its profit forecast and warned that costly failures at wind turbine subsidiary Siemens Gamesa could drag on for years, sending shares tumbling. The Siemens Gamesa board is currently undergoing a review of the quality issues, which some analysts have suggested could turn out to be pervasive across the industry. The quality problems really result from the past, but I think we have too fast rolled out platforms into the market, Bruch told CNBC's Squawk Box Europe on Monday. Though well below worst-case estimates, Siemens Energy said the €2.2 billion hit will push its net loss for the year to around €4.5 billion, significantly worse than previously expected. Logistics and transportation news. Zipmond and Trans.eu sign deal for integration of Trans.eu's private freight exchange. Representatives of Hamburg courier service Zipmond and Trans.eu have signed a cooperation agreement to integrate Trans.eu's private freight exchange, it has been announced. Zipmond Express says the cooperation is an important step towards it placing freight forwarding more strongly in its own portfolio, while also ensuring quality in its own network. The cooperation agreement means Zipmond will primarily use Trans.eu's private freight exchange. The courier service aims to harness Trans.eu's product in order to build its own transport community on one of the largest digital marketplaces for transport services in Europe. According to Trans.eu, this not only gives Zipmond the opportunity to digitally manage its own carrier network within a private and exclusive environment, but also to allocate transports faster and prioritize carriers with high-quality standards. Technology news. Will AI be an economic blessing or curse? History offers clues. If medieval advances in the plough didn't lift Europe's peasants out of poverty, it was largely because their rulers took the wealth generated by the new gains in output and used it to build cathedrals instead. Economists say something similar could happen with artificial intelligence, AI, if it enters our lives in such a way that the touted benefits are enjoyed by the few, rather than the many. AI has got a lot of potential but potential to go either way, argues Simon Johnson, professor of global economics and management at MIT Sloan School of Management. We are at a fork in the road. Backers of AI predict a productivity leap that will generate wealth and improve living standards. Consultancy McKinsey in June estimated it could add between $14 trillion and $22 trillion of value annually, that upper figure being roughly the current size of the US economy. Finance news. UK house prices fall again, but market shows resilience. Halifax. British house prices fell in July for the fourth time in a row in month-on-month terms, but the market is showing some signs of resilience in the face of the climb in borrowing costs, mortgage lender Halifax said on Monday. Prices fell by 0.3% from June, and in year-on-year terms they were down by 2.4%, a slightly smaller drop than June's 2.6% decline, which was the largest such fall since June 2011. Halifax said demand from first-time buyers was holding up, with some of them searching for smaller homes to offset the Bank of England's rise in borrowing costs to fight high inflation. But the buy-to-let sector appeared to be under pressure, possibly pointing to more homes being put up for sale, which could ease the long-standing shortage of properties on the market, a factor behind the high valuations. Global news headlines. Niger closes airspace as it refuses to reinstate president. Niger closed its airspace on Sunday until further notice, citing the threat of military intervention from the West African regional bloc after coup leaders rejected a deadline to reinstate the country's ousted president. Earlier, thousands of junta supporters flocked to a stadium in Niamey, the capital, cheering the decision not to cave into external pressure to stand down by Sunday, following the July 26 power grab. The coup, the seventh in West and Central Africa in 3 years, has rocked the Sahel region, one of the poorest in the world. Given its uranium and oil riches and its pivotal role in a war with Islamist militants, Niger holds importance for the US, Europe, China and Russia. This has been your AESH Weekly News Minute for Tuesday, August 8, 2023. If you want more global energy news and real-time alerts, hit the subscribe button now and follow us on social media.